Hello. Well, I had some beautiful paints that I used the other day and the colours were just so nice. So I thought that on this long canvas, I have to admit I actually have no idea how big this is. I think it's 50 by 20 centimetres. I thought I would do a Dutch pour. I have got this beautiful colour, which is the deep sapphire deco art, mixed with some Pueblo that I can't say, Payne's grey, which is quite, I find a blue Payne's grey, I find it's quite blue, it's like a navy, and I really like it. And then after that I am going to layer up an aquamarine, and then the blue topaz in the deco art. I have got the pink tourmaline in the deco art, and then the 24 karat gold also in the deco art, all mixed with Floetrol and water. And I've put quite a lot of colour on today. I don't mind if it covers quite a lot of the white. So I'm just going to layer them on. I'm going to layer them with the turquoise here, the aquamarine, next to the deep blue. Then I will put the blue topaz, then I will put the pink, and then the gold. I'm doing them in that order because I did have a really nice result with it the other day, and I thought that it definitely didn't look muddy with putting them on in that order. But it was just so nice. And I still had some of these paints mixed up. I put them into pots and put the lids on. So although I mixed these up a few days ago, they seem absolutely fine. I normally mix up my paints individually on the day that I'm going to do the painting. I normally do it that way. I don't normally leave them to sit, but I did this time because I had these little pots and I thought, well, I'll try that, and yeah, it's worked really well. I have heard people say that you shouldn't add the water if you're going to leave it, so I didn't know whether that would work or not, but it seems to be fine. They're just such lovely colours, so I just thought I'm just going to randomly sort of dot them on here and there really. The gold was lovely. I hadn't used it before, although I'd heard people talk about it, and it is lovely. I would definitely recommend it. It was hard for me to get, but I did. So I don't know if that's enough colour. I don't know. I think it should be enough. Just do a few little dots actually, I think, sort of here and there, I think. I didn't want it to be particularly too green, so I don't know if I want too much of that turquoise, because the turquoise is quite green really. This light blue, this blue topaz, is not at all overpowering, so I think that's absolutely fine to have a bit more of that on. I'd say that of all of them, the aquamarine is probably the most powerful colour that comes across, and actually the gold if you put too much of that on as well. So I think that I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to move these out the way so I don't blow them around with my hairdryer. And I think with that amount of colour on, you should definitely see the gold, you'll definitely see the pink, hopefully the light blue. I think the turquoise hopefully shouldn't be too overpowering, and you'll see the dark, but I'm hoping that that'll be more on the feathery edges. So I am going to put this white on, and I am going to put quite a bit because I want it to travel. Know, do you? Have I got enough colour? I've put quite a bit of colour on. Perhaps not a bit more pink here and there. I guess the only one I don't want too much of is the teal, because I do, well, teal, aquamarine, turquoise, whatever you might like to call it. I find it can take over a little bit. There. Let's see what happens. I'll put a torch on July first, take out any bubbles, that's probably a good idea. Take my nozzle off maybe. We should just wait for those colours to come through that little bit. But yes, they're looking nice and strong. So my first thoughts are, I don't think I want that little bit there. There's a little bit. This little bit, I don't think I really want that bit on, so I'll take that bit off. Rest is coming through quite nicely, so I will tie my hair up this. And then I just need to see what bits I need to do something with. There's a large amount of colour there, not so much there, so I might try to blow some of that over with my straw a little bit. Yeah, that'll be better. I'll have more colour in there. And I'll take some of that, I think, up this way. See, that edge is looking quite nice, but I want it to match a little bit. And I'll perhaps blow this down a little bit just to match that edge. I don't think there's too much colour in this area, we'll see. Yeah, there's not too much, but it does at least now sort of match. And that comes a bit lower down than that one, so I'll perhaps try, I've got a lot of colour here, I'll try and blow that bit over there a little bit. It's interesting, these lovely little cells in there, they are nice. I like those cells. I always like the way the edges take the dark colours around the edge. This looks nice as well. I quite like some of those little bits of gold with the cells. Perhaps this side needs to come down a little bit. Yeah, that does need to come over a little bit more, so I'm going to blow some of that gold down because it's quite a concentration of gold there. Well, I'm really liking that. I do like that. I still think this side could have been a little bit higher. Yeah, it's really nice how the blue sapphire, deep blue sapphire in the Deco Art mixes with the Pueblo, I can't say that, Payne's Grey. It does make it a really nice dark grey navy colour. Well, I really like that. I really don't think I want to do anything more to it. I think it's fine. I like it. I think it is fine. I think it won't matter too much which way you hang it up. There's still a little tiny dark patch there from where I put some white on earlier to blow it over, but I think it'll be okay. I can always just try to blow a little bit more down here. Yeah, that's just sort of blown into it now, so that makes it part of that now, so that's fine. I always say, right, I'm going to leave it now, I'm not going to do anything more to it, and then I end up doing a bit more to it. But I know I'm not alone in that, because I've watched other people's videos and they do exactly the same. There, so I don't know what you think. I will get the camera and I will bring it down for you. I'm going to put the heat gun on and we'll see what comes through. I'm going to leave this concentration of colour because I like all those different colours in there. I think it will dilute it if I did anything to it. I love these little cells. I absolutely love those. I think they're really nice, and in fact all through here as well. Yeah, in fact that'll be interesting to see if we put the heat gun on. More might come through. And I don't know that I want too many to come through, but yeah, they will. Funny because I said I didn't want too many to come through, but then as soon as I started blowing it with the torch and seeing all those beautiful colours underneath, I just loved it. I couldn't stop. So I am going to bring the camera down and then you can have a good look for yourself close up, but I am very happy with that. I think that is lovely. This off. Well, here we are, close up, and I just think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All those lovely colours in there, and you can see the shimmer from the deco art. The 24 karat gold is the most shimmery. Out of all the golds I've tried, that does come out really nicely. And just look at all those lovely little cells. They are beautiful. I'm really happy with it. So that is how it is looking. I am going to tidy up those edges. And then I'll let that dry over the next 24 hours or so, and I will show you that tomorrow. But at the moment I just think it's beautiful, even if I do say so myself. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Well, it is the next day, so it's still a little bit wet. You can see where it is shiny, but it's drying really nicely, and I love all these little cells with that Deco Art 24 karat gold in there. It's just really lovely. I'm really happy with it. Some really nice little edges. These really nice cells here. I think it's going to be fine. I just thought I would show you that. and I think that has a nice little spot on a wall near to the other one that I did the other day in the same colours. So there, I thought I'd show you that. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you again next time. Bye bye.